start of the month, we packed up our bikes and traveled over to Tokyo. Our plan was to spend a week cycling around, visiting some of the places we'd missed last time we were here. First on our list was Odaiba. We used to live here, back in 2012, in a tall apartment building bordered by the Yurikemome track and the beach. This place held a lot of memories for us. We like to take walks to Odaiba Park, a spit of land that offers the best view of both the Rainbow Bridge and the Fuji Television building. On weekdays, there was hardly anyone here. No shoppers, only families and us. Along this beach, we talked about the future. Don't think either of us could have predicted returning here by sailboat. During this trip, we planned few outings. All we wanted was to cycle around. It's the best way to experience any city. After Odaiba, we cycled through Tsukiji, Ginza, and then, at a busy intersection, I fell. I bruised my knee, making it difficult to cycle or even walk. And the next day was worse. The swelling did not permit me to do much. We stayed at our friend Chase's place. We managed to go see a show we'd bought tickets for, but for the most part, we stayed in, indulging in a bit of television, and even playing some Borderlands. Can't remember the last time we did either of these things. It's certainly not what we had planned for Tokyo. But things happen, and we had fun anyway. Back in Mie, we said hello to some of our neighbors. Even after many months here, they still haven't warmed up to us, and I suspect they never will. The rainy season ceased, giving way to the harsh summer sun, and a looming threat of typhoons. We had our first tropical storm here the other day, a preview of things to come. Summers in Japan are hot. We covered the cabin with a tarp to help keep some of the heat off the deck. We also installed a fan into the screen door. The fan sucks in air from outside. This will come in handy when we leave the boat next month. When it comes to fighting moisture, ventilation is key. For lingering moisture, we ordered some bags of bamboo charcoal. Japanese use these in their houses, under the floorboards to keep humidity down. We also got a bag of calcium chloride to use as a desiccant. It attracts and holds water molecules from the surrounding environment. Another key player in keeping the boat clean is white vinegar. Before we leave, we'll wipe the walls, floors, counters, all surfaces with it. We removed, soaked, and dried all the cushion covers. They've regained a bit of color. While cleaning out some of the lockers, we found some old cans, victims of a saltwater corrosion attack, a slow and deadly predator. With the rainy season over, we finally started some work on deck. We recently removed the waste intake deck cap since we no longer have a holding tank, and had that hole to fill. It was our first time filling a hole that large, using layered sheets of fiberglass fabric and epoxy resin. We could have planned this job better. Lacking an experienced supervisor, we made some mistakes. But in the end, it all worked out. YouTube isn't a bad teacher, but we overestimated our ability to remember all the tips. While we did focus on boat tasks this month, we found time to re-release a new and improved version of Ronin, our studio's image processing tool. If you want to find out how to use it, watch our tutorial video. The link is in the description below. As you know, we have our own ecosystem of tools. This month I worked at reimagining them as 4 rabbit creatures. This is Ronin, Orca, Dot Grid, and Left. We've added them in our documentation and tutorials. You'll be seeing a lot more of them. Next month, on April 20th, is the day we're leaving Japan. Our next video will feature more footage of our departure preparations, and even of our arrival in Canada after many years of absence. As always, thank you for keeping us afloat. Literally.